Gratitude is nothing but a great attitude, and it defines your persona. A very good day to this August gathering, consisting of the members of the management, the teaching fraternity, the administrative staff, parents, and finally you, dear boys. Be it the Western world of wisdom, or the Eastern philosophies, or the Oriental school of thought, or the postmodern thinking, all agree on one great attitude, which is gratitude. One such moment in all our programs is this time of vote of thanks. This is the time to nurture ourselves as well as our young minds as we agree on one great attitude. Let us be grateful for all that is and for all that will be. Before I embark on expressing my heartfelt gratitude, allow me the honor of acknowledging the divine presence that guides us all. God, the ultimate orchestrator of this annual day celebration. Management is a position that is granted, but leadership is a status that is earned. May I take this privileged moment to thank the members of the management who display wonderful Christian leadership. I take this opportunity to express to the Salesian community of Don Bosco Egmore, the epicenter of all these celebrations, that we are blessed to have you as our shepherds. Thank you, fathers. How can mere words, however extravagantly adorned, suffice to express the magnitude of my gratitude for the angelic choir that elevated this spiritual arena? Thanks to the mentor, Mr. Gino Miranda, for orchestrating the choir. Thanks to the contingent of scouts who were tutored by the scout masters for the grand ceremonial welcome and guard of honor. Let the light within us shine and never dim. Let me thank the teachers who helped us illumine the day through the illumination of lamp. People will forget what you said and what you did, but never forget how you made them feel. Thanks a lot to the felicitation team. Failing to plan is planning to fail, and I completely agree with this statement when it comes to the awards presentation committee. A big thanks to the meticulous planning and amazing teamwork in executing it. Thanks to another team who worked closely with the prize distribution team, and that is the credential creators. And also, heartfelt thanks goes to the team of award presenters. Annual report was a visual treat, and credit goes to them for shaping it to what it is. There is a team of silent members who just follow the Don Bosco way of being with the students throughout the program, helping students to rightfully enjoy their day and maintaining decorum throughout. And that is the Students' Conduct Committee. Of course, dance is the conversation between body and soul. That's why they preserve and deserve a big thanks. For our hearts goes to the students of both the dance teams, the teachers and trainers who coordinated their performance. For Fiesta of Integrated Development, Mrs. Satyapriya, Mrs. Susan, Mrs. Malathi, and Mrs. Anisha. And for the 5 elements of nature, Mrs. Grace, Mrs. Petila, and Miss Carolyn. Backstage, on stage, articulation, casting, comedy, tragedy, costumes, rehearsal, green room, props, script, theatrical, and whatnot. Staging a skit has never been easy. I've been there and I do understand. So a big appreciation goes to the Don Bosco Theatrical Society, comprising of Mr. Raja Sundar, Mrs. Philomen, and Mrs. Rekha for the English drama, The Tempest. And for the Tamil skit, Mr. Vincent, Mrs. Anita, and Mr. Arivaragan. Music begins when the possibility of language ends. Thanks to the soulful singing by the school band, and thanks to Mr. Evangeline Anthony, who coordinated this young band to perform to their full potential. It's time to pay attention to the little things that made a huge difference. Thanks for maintaining great discipline and taking care of the seating logistics at the auditorium. Thanks to the media team who captured the memories through their lenses. Mr. Daniel from Deepika, the official media associate of Don Bosco Egmore, and Mr. Suresh for his still photography. Thanks for the smile and warmth with which we were received at the entrance by the reception committee. And thanks to the stage managing team for arranging the stage with an eye for every detail. A word of appreciation goes to the sound and light managers. Thanks once again to our maestro designer, Mr. Gino Miranda, for the invitation designing. Behind all these obvious seen realities, there are unseen and unsung heroes and heroines who were always behind the scenes to make every program successful and meaningful, and that is the administrative department of our school. Thanks from the bottom of our heart to all the members of the support staff for the hours of hard work they put in for the success of this program. For without them, the program wouldn't have been the way it ought to be. Dear parents, you choose Don Bosco for a reason. We believe education is the joint venture and a collaborative outcome. May I take this opportunity to thank all the parents for being part of our celebration. Thanks to all the past pupils, present pupils, and well-wishers for gracing this jubilant occasion. Your distinguished presence amplifies the significance of the seminal moment. And finally, I reserve my special and heartfelt appreciation to the MCs of the day, whose impeccable presentation, articulation, and diction set the tone to perfection for this annual day program. Their seamless compatibility truly turned this event into a captivating audiovisual delight. Special mention goes to the dynamic duos, Mrs. Grace and Mr. Ramesh Roy, who illuminated the program. To the best of my ability, I recalled all those who have been part of this day's celebration, and we are grateful to them. In case if I were to ignore few or any unintentionally and skipped by my frail memory, I sincerely apologize and thank them too from the bottom of my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and cherished participants, this gathering has truly been a testament to the power of unity and shared vision. Thank you and God bless.